So this is my rise, and I'm doing it on Reflect. So with my attitude and behaviors on my projects, I felt I was just being a little lazy on some stuff, which is trying to get through it. Because obviously life happens. I think my overall performance was probably about an 80%. The reason why is because life does happen, but also I felt I didn't put as much effort as I did. I wish for me that I should have just for overall stayed, had one day, because I usually have one free day, and just work on my whole homework. And I think for that I wouldn't have myself stressed out going on the days like this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done on this day, and only have the amount of hours left to do. I think I should have just worked a little harder. What I created, the first website, I think gave me like 50%. Didn't think I put in my all over it. But the last website, I felt like I put my 100% effort. I was very passionate about it. I really wanted to make sure everything was perfect, and it looked, in my opinion, great. So that's how I should reflect on my performance of these last projects that I made in this class. So my inquiry, when I started working on the projects, I realized I wanted to do more about designing and figuring out the colors, because I had a lot of issues with the colors as well as fonts. It was so hard for me to match what font would look good with another font. Colors will blend in with the colors. That's the most thing that I wanted to learn about as when I was working on the projects, and that was something I wanted to know more about, on how to put, like, would dark blue go with light blue or green or all these different colors. But the resources were available to me, and what those were was Google. And I Googled beach colors, and I've got color schemes, and that helped so much. And as well as fonts, I Googled what fonts match. And I found some fonts that matches, but for me, I didn't like it. So I gone with what I felt just looked right, and that was just some dark blues, some aquas, and just plain white. Simple, that matches the Real Del Tacos, as well as what matches with my own personal website. And I think it turned out pretty well. To focus on more of my time. And when I mean time, I mean I could have spent a little more time on working on my homework, meaning that I should have blocked everything out on one weekend and just do every single thing on that homework. That is something I kind of lacked on. And I think what I could have improved a little bit more was to work on my projects and improve them by looking at other people's designs. I think looking at other people's designs really help, so you can figure out what you want to do and how you want to design it. Obviously, don't copy the person, but do it your own flavor, give it your own look. Look at more designs, Google them, see what you can do. And I think I suggest for the future, block a weekend and do your homework so you won't miss any days, and look at other designs, because you never know what you can make out of it. And use this my career, I think this really helps, especially with what I want to do. Brand yourself, especially brand yourself, and to see what different projects you're able to use in your career. The advice I would give to students is, you know, don't be lazy. This is not a joke, and your career isn't a joke. This is not high school anymore. This is your life, and your life really reflects on who you are as a person, depending on what you want to do in this entertainment. If you want to do, obviously, in entertainment, do the best you can, and always ask for help. This is just a starting point on your career, because in the real world, you will get some help. You will do get help, but a lot of times people are out for themselves. They're not really out for you. Because I've had multiple experiences where people are not really there for me. They're just there for themselves. And overall, do the best you can, because at the end of the day, once you learn how to make all these, then you're set.